and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost, such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get.
The Montour Trail, nestled within the western Pennsylvania counties of Washington and Allegheny. Originally serving as a railroad that connected many of the towns throughout the region, it now functions as a recreational trail, attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors each year. However, it still bears many of the remnants of its past, including 100-year-old structures. Stretching over 55 miles through hills, valleys, over rivers, and through forests, it remains a symbol of the industrial interconnected nature of western Pennsylvania that set the foundation for its identity in the present day.
Pretty much 44 miles continuous from mile 0 in Coraopolis past Peters. You can do that whole ride without any traffic from vehicles. So we're seeing people from all over the Pittsburgh area, even from other states that are using the trail for transportation. The Montour Trail heads out toward the Clareton area in the McKeesport there, the start of the Gap or the Great Allegheny Passage.
To understand the Montour Trail, you have to understand Pittsburgh. With the rise of captains of industry like Carnegie and Rockefeller, it set the stage for Pittsburgh to become a major hub and center of the steel industry. In the early 1900s, Pittsburgh's economy was booming. Steel powered the American economy, and coal powered steel. That's where the Montour Railroad came in. Built in 1912, the line carried coal from western Pennsylvania's mines to steel mills and river ports. At its peak, the Montour Railroad moved millions of tons of coal every year, providing fuel to many of the towns on the railroad, including South Fayette. The railroad's construction involved the building of iconic landmarks like the nearly 600-foot National Tunnel, the Enloe Tunnel, and the 960-foot McDonald Viaduct that still remain today.
Attributes to the trail. I think the McDonald Trestle comes to mind for me. I do like the National Tunnel that's only 2 miles from our shop here. But 10 miles down is the McDonald Trestle. It's a very big bridge that goes over the Panhandle Trail. So that's where the Montour Trail will cross over on a high bridge. And you can actually cross that bridge and connect to the Panhandle from the Montour.
Many of the older structures along the Montour Trail were originally built in the early 20th century to support the booming coal and steel industries. The Greer Tunnel, carved through solid rock in 1913, allowed coal trains to pass beneath steep terrain with precision engineering. The massive Library Viaduct, a steel trestle bridge spanning nearly 500 feet, was constructed to carry trains over valleys and roads, showcasing the industrial ambition of its era. Bridges were riveted by hand, stone culverts laid by laborers using local materials, and the trail's path was once a lifeline connecting coal mines to Pittsburgh steel mills. However, like many parts of America's industrial heartland, the Montour Railroad couldn't escape the change of modernization in the 20th century. As coal mines closed and the steel industry collapsed in the 1970s and 80s, freight traffic slowed and the usage of trains decreased. By the mid-1980s, the Montour Railroad was shut down. Despite its tracks abandoned and its purpose gone, one thing remained.
The fact that the trails themselves were built on what were existing railroad tracks, when you talk about the grit and the type of people that generally worked on the railroads, for us as a cross-country team, to be able to continue that legacy of hard work is kind of an honor for us to be able to do so on those trails that were built on the backs of those in the railroad industry.
Despite the railroad no longer being active, the path through western Pennsylvania still remained. Many people still walked along it due to its scenic views. The revolutionized usage of the trail inspired a group of local citizens to step in and transform the once bustling railroad. In 1989, the Montour Trail Council was formed, an all-volunteer nonprofit with a big idea: turned the abandoned rail line into a recreational trail. It wasn't easy. They had to secure land rights, raise money, and clear overgrown tracks. But they had a vision, one that honored the past while serving the future.
Imagine a park just a few feet wide and 54 miles long. These are the tracks of the Iron Horse, the Montour and Pennsylvania Railroad.
There's no finer thing that I think I could possibly do in my life and work to make this trail happen.
Because if enough people believe something can happen, it will.
We believe that once we build this trail, it will become the most popular recreational facility in western Pennsylvania. There's a line in the movie Field of Dreams that says, if we build it, they will come. We believe that.
One of the things that's great about it is that the trail itself is maintained exclusively by volunteers. So when you see people pitching in to make their community a better place, that's always a good sign and shows indicators of a strong community and a commitment to making it better. It really is a great place for us to go and run. It's a beautiful location. The trail itself kind of weaves seamlessly through some of the environment and the wildlife that's there. Some of our favorite runs are those where we get to go down to the trail and have an experience there.
Nestled at mile marker 30 along Pennsylvania's Montour Trail now stands a restored red caboose, a vivid reminder of the region's industrial past. The Montour Railroad Historical Society has preserved this piece of history, allowing trail users to connect with the area's rich railroading heritage. Accompanied by interpretive signage, the caboose offers insights into the railroad's role in shaping the local economy and communities. Today, it stands not only as a tribute to the hardworking individuals of the past, but also as an educational landmark for visitors traversing the scenic Montour Trail. Although the railroads are long gone, businesses and people are still heavily affected and rely on the trail for both enjoyment and business.
All right, the Tandem Connection we established in 2012. The reason why we started the business was the trail expanding. At that time, the trail had only been from Morganza to the National Tunnel, that direction, towards into Cecil. This part hasn't been developed, and the store front here wasn't a business model for a bike shop yet, so it was undeveloped trail. So our business goal is to work with the community and providing some healthy activities for the community to come out and utilize the trail. So we'll have the rental bikes that we rent for people that don't have bikes, and then we also sell bikes for people looking to establish a routine and get their exercise on the Montour Trail.
So my name is Joe Winans. I am South Fayette's cross-country coach, and as the cross-country coach here at South Fayette, we utilize the Montour Trail quite often. So one of the things as a cross-country team that we need to do is get out and grab some miles, and one of the greatest ways for us to do that in our community is to try to find different locations around South Fayette where we can get out and get some good miles in, and the Montour Trail serves as a great way for us to do that. There's a few different locations along the trail that we can get together as a team, different meeting points that give us some good access to that as a venue. I think one of the things, not only just within ourselves, but also feeling like we're a greater part of the community itself, is being out on the trail. We see folks from neighboring school districts. We also see individuals that live within South Fayette. They get to see us publicly out there on the trail and have an opportunity to see what we're doing out in the public and the hard work that these kids are putting in.
Today, the Montour Trail is more than just a place to walk or bike. It's a quiet success story in western Pennsylvania. Stretching across towns and countrysides, it connects people to nature, to their communities, and to the shared past. What began as a local effort to repurpose an abandoned rail line has grown into a valued part of daily life. Its lasting legacy is seen in the healthier lifestyles it encourages, the local economies it supports, and the natural spaces it helps protect for future generations. It's a lasting reminder that even old paths can lead to new beginnings.
said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for